Hi, Susie Jefferson here. I'm just doing a very quick flip through of the samples that I've made for StudioLight. This is Lou Withers' second collection and it's Botanical. So this is my first piece. This is a huge piece of foam core board and I've used a stencil in the back, and then I've used an MDF here for the windows and the frame. They're actually two little half oval pieces, and I've stenciled over the whole of the lot, including the background, and I use structure paste for this, which gives a lot of dimension. This is a piece of torn card. Again, I've stenciled, this time with gesso so that it'll fade into the background. And this is one trio of stamps, which I'll show you in half a second. That one, and what I've done here is actually cut them apart individually. Then I've used distress in pink and old linen, and used that to do all the colouring, and then I've gone in with these little tiny micro beads on top of some glossy accents. These are the die cuts that came with the kit. Now in the background, this is a bit of a funny story. I had the most horrendous watercolour paper. Well, it said it was watercolour paper. I don't know if they were lying, but it absorbed the colour in a very strange way. But what happened afterward from the sprays here with the stencil is they came out looking something like very faded old wallpaper. So that basically made the piece. Then two little photos here, little decoupage and butterfly, and that's that big piece. Right, moving on. I've done two of these. These are actually, I'll just move this in closer. These are actually CD holders. So I've stamped on CDs and coloured them in. Again, more stenciling. This is structure paste spread directly onto the board, and then I've stamped into it and stamped off onto another surface. Here, more structure paste, and this time decoupage from the papers, showing that it's the Just Lou Botanical collection. And now you see it, now you don't, with metallic and gesso. This is just a little picture frame. This one is again all from the papers. I've painted the frame, which is from one of those shops where everything costs £1 or less, and I've used a chalk paint and then gone over with a bit of white, and every single thing here is from the little decoupage book, apart from the ribbon and a little bit of natural fibre. Right, this card, again, this is one stamp, and I've stamped it twice and then I've layered it up. So it's got a little bit of gold on the back, a load of pearls in the centre, and I've stamped inside and out, so that's become very, very, very dimensional, which I do like. And that's a little pencil box. So that opens up. The worst bit was trying to get the screws in on the fastening here, because my hands are not the best, and trying to use a tiny screwdriver, it ended up on the floor more than it ended up with me. And then these are some paint brushes, and I've painted each one with a different colour on the metal. Right, again, some of the die cuts, a little bit of torn cardboard with gesso, and little embellishments, and those are all from the little die cut book. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I have one more piece, so I'll just move these out of the way quickly. I couldn't spot where I'd put it and I just spotted it. This is a wood paint palette, which I've gessoed. I've stamped that same trio of flowers 3 times. painted with acrylics, and then what I have done to give that dimension is to do one layer of glossy accents on each of the central petals and then a second layer of glossy accents. Here I've mixed a little gel medium in with the paint and absolutely loaded it on so it looks like it's dripped off the brushes. And then again some little embellishment details which are all from the little die cut book. So there you have it, 7 little samples, and I've had a whale of a time, and I think Lou has done an absolutely fantastic job with her collection this time. Well, I thought she did a fantastic job the last time. But again, something different and a pleasure. Oh, and you notice here, tiny bit of crackle, and again I've used gesso to do the stenciling because again that's faded into the background of the chalk paint. Right, so there you have it, and I hope you like what I've done. Thank you for watching. Bye.